Unit 9, Day 5, Arcs and Chords. You're going to have one question about congruent arcs and congruent chords. Remember, if two arcs are congruent, then the corresponding chords are also congruent. So in this figure, I can see I have a chord that is congruent to another chord. That means the arcs will also be congruent. So 7x minus 24, plus 24, is going to be equal to 115 degrees. To solve this, I'm going to do basic algebra 1, subtract 24 on both sides. That's going to give me 7x equals 115 minus 24 is 91. I'm going to divide both sides by 7. 91 divided by 7 is 13. The next problem, we're going to be working backwards for the next one. On the next one, I'm going to see I have congruent arcs. That means their corresponding chords are congruent. So 9x minus 34 is going to be equal to 4x plus 1. I'm going to subtract 4x on both sides. That's going to leave me with 5x minus 34 equals 1. I'm going to add 34 on both sides. That's going to leave me with 5x equals 35. I'm going to divide by 5 on both sides. So x will equal 7. On day 5, we also talked about chords that are equidistant from the center. If two chords are equidistant from the center, then the chords themselves are also equal. So I can see on this first problem that these two chords, this one here and this one here, they are equidistant to the center. Those tick marks tell me they're equidistant. That means the chords themselves are equal. So 6x minus 7 is equal to 35. I'm going to add 7 on both sides. 6x equals 42. Divide by 6 on both sides. And x equals 7. My second example is the same but working backwards. This time I can see I have two chords that are the same length. This one's 10 and this one's 10. That means they must be equidistant from the center. Even without those tick marks there, because the two chords are 10, I don't need the tick marks to know that 4x plus 1 must be equal to 2x plus 15. So I'm going to subtract 2x on both sides. 2x plus 1 will equal 15. I'm going to subtract 1 on both sides. 2x equals 14. Division property of equality. X equals 7. So here's the information that we need from day 5. If arcs are congruent, the corresponding chords are congruent. If corresponding chords are congruent, they are equidistant from the center.